Hello Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen and this is my fiber web where I talk about cross stitch and knitting and crochet. Today is the beginning of part 4 of my October special event where I am working on a different Halloween themed project every day of this month. I am spinning a tiny decisions wheel. Bear has come to join us to decide what to work on, and I'm filming short clips every day and then mushing them together for your viewing pleasure. So today is October 10th. I took a day off from filming, but do not fear, I did not take a day off of stitching, so I have some stuff to show you. So going back to the 8th, which was Tuesday, I was working on, I think this is correct. On the 8th, I was working on my favorite brew freebie chart from Hands On Design, and I finished it. So let me bring you in. This is the chart that I altered a little bit. I used threads from Stash, and there were supposed to be words on the 2 books that said spells and charms. I left off the words. And the chart did say to use Krynic for the little single stitches that are up here. And I wasn't sure if I was going to have the right colors in Stash, but I did happen to have green and purple that matched the books. So the green is left over from my Dark Queen of the Earth by Autumn Lane Stitchery that I finished earlier this year. And this purple Krynic is from my Nora Corbett Wisteria Pixie that I think I also finished earlier this year, like in January or February. So I don't have that much Krynic, but I did happen to have appropriate colors, and I am very happy with how this turned out. And I'm planning on turning it into a little pillow to go with the 2 I have up here. There's the Crafting Bat by the Witchy Stitcher, and this smaller purple one is Baby Horror Fly from Noctiflora Designs. Or maybe it's just, is it Noctiflora Designs? From Noctiflora. Okay, so this will become another little pillow pincushion situation, which is also what the pattern called for. Hands On Design did a series called Scary Apothecary that I think most of them were like little banner pieces, and then this was a complimentary one to go with it, but it was finished as a little pincushion with like some trim around it. So I might do something like that. And then yesterday I had spun Return to Earth, which I will show you in a moment, because before I finished that, I decided I wanted to finish my Halloween pumpkin by Soda Stitch. So I had gotten this out after I finished Favorite Brew, and I was almost done. So I finished this yesterday morning, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. As I was stitching this, some of the purple shades did not look like they were different enough. Like they're, I think it's like 552 and 553 or something like that. And I couldn't see the difference when I was stitching it, but you can totally get the glowy, fadey effect now that it's complete. There's a tiny bit of backstitch in the trees, and then there's the spider web in the ear of the pumpkin cat. And then this little cat down here has some whiskers backstitched on. So yeah, this is a freebie from Soda Stitch. You can get it on their Facebook group. It is called Halloween Pumpkin. I used all of the DMC, 2/1, 2 strands over 1 on the 16 count Ada. So I think this was finished number 2 and 3 for the month, because I also finished Jiggity Jig by Pineberry Lane, which is very exciting. So then I did get a start on Return to Earth yesterday, but it wasn't until like after my kids were in bed last night. And I had picked out this piece of 32 count Gothic. I can never remember the name of it, so I left the sticker on. It's 32 count Gothic linen by Picture This Plus. And here is my start on Return to Earth. This pattern has been very fun so far. I haven't gotten that much done, obviously. I started in the center with the word 2, and then I wanted to work over here to see how much margin I would have. outside of this line, there is still a little mushroom border, so my margins are going to be not huge, but I'm okay with that, and I knew that going in. I just wanted to see where it was going to land. And this looks really true to color right here. It's a very dark blue and purple mottled fabric that is gorgeous. Did I say it's 32 count? So I'm doing 2 over 2. When I first pulled the colors for this, I wasn't sure if they were going to have enough contrast with the background. Like, the first color was 501, DMC 501 for this word 2. And I thought it was going to be maybe too close to my background color, but I love how it looks so far. And it looks really good on screen too. So I'm putting this one away because this was my project for yesterday, but I am excited to get this one back out and work on it, which I don't know if there are any that I cannot say that about right now. But happy with this little start. And I did not need to spin the wheel for today because today was one of my preset dates that I was going to work on Trick or Treat with my friend Tracy from OG Stitchery here on YouTube and also Instagram. I think that's also her name there. So this is Trick or Treat from Prairie Schooler. So it comes with the chart for the large piece and the 2 ornaments that you see, and I'm doing the large piece. And I decided to do mine instead of using a white background. I decided to use this purple. This is 16 count Ada. It's called Kiss from a Rose from Kaylee Tent Stitch at the sewing shop. And this is the leftover piece from one of my Carolyn Manning round robins that I'm doing. I put my Honeybee Haven on this one, which I believe my friend Brittany has right now. She just got a start on it. So this one also washes out a bit on screen. I don't remember what I was saying. This fabric blows out a bit on screen, so that's pretty close to what it actually looks like. And I placed this, you can see it's a bit darker towards the bottom of this piece. So I placed it at the top, just so all the motifs would have more contrast. I mean, I think it would be fine on these darker purple and gray shades, but it won't go down that far into the dark part. So hopefully I'll have enough left over down here that I could make some little ornaments or something. Okay, so let's see what we are going to work on tomorrow. Okay, Scary Things October Brings. Okay, so here is Spooky Things October Brings by Silver Creek Samplers. This will be my first Silver Creek Samplers chart. I got this one, I think there's a seller on Mercari that had like a lot of Halloween patterns, and this was one of the ones in there. So it calls for overdyed flosses. I'll just choose from stash because you just need like a green, a purple, and orange, black, white, yellow. I'll just pull some stuff from stash. And I just have this piece of, I don't know what this is, 32 count linen it looks like. Mine's a little bit yellower, but I think it'll be fine. So that will be tomorrow's start. And I'm going to show you this one more time. And I will start with my progress on this for my clip tomorrow. Hello, here is how far I got on the Prairie Schooler Trick or Treat. This was my spin for yesterday. Today is Friday, October 11th. So I got a good chunk of this done, and then I actually put it away at some point yesterday because I was doing the sewing method on this, and my finger was starting to get sore from shoving the needle through. When you do the sewing method, you're going through 2 layers. And so I mentioned that this Ada is pretty thick, and so pushing it through was starting to make my fingertips sore, like I need a little thimble. So I decided to take a break. But yeah, I'm happy with my start. I'm using all the called for DMC colors. And I was going to mention that the color that looks black is actually a black brown. It's 3371, I think. Yeah. Which I was not expecting. I thought it was 310. So I really like the coverage that I am getting on here with 2 strands over 1. And yeah, the moon and the witch and the bat all need their little orange eyeballs still, which will bring them to life a little bit more. But those will have to come next time I work on this, because today I started on Scary Things October Brings by Silver Creek Samplers. And I got a cute little start this morning. I got the first word in, it says ghosts, obviously, so I started in the top left corner. And I mentioned that I was going to just pull from stash. So the purple that I found is this Forbidden Fiber Co. Wildflower that I think was in a box from Black Needle Society. There was like a gardening themed box. I think it's from that. And I actually have the called for orange, which is fragrant cloves. And then the called for green is a DMC, but I found this baby spinach. So I'm going to use those. There's only 8 colors in here. So I need to find, I'm going to use 310, I think, for the black. And then there's a gray and a yellow. And maybe whatever color this leaf is. You pick something for that. But yeah, I'm going to see. I'm not sure how much farther I'm going to get on this today, because I have been bitten by the full coverage bug. So yesterday when I put my Prairie schooler away, I actually pulled out one of my full coverage whips, which was not really on my radar for October, but ever since I bought a few charts from Unconventional X Stitch the other day, I've been wanting to work on some full coverage. So I pulled out one of my whips. It's not Unconventional X. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs whip. It is called Someplace for Me. I will put the name and the artist on the screen. And here's how far I am. So I don't know if I have a before picture. If I have one, I'll put it in. But I got, I think, 600 stitches in last night, which, are you ready for this, brought me to a grand total of 0.65% complete on this. This is huge. I think it's 750 stitches wide by I don't remember how many tall. This is easily my largest project that I have started. So I had a bunch of threads parked already, and I just started working them over. I haven't, that's not true. I added a couple threads too. So I was sort of doing diagonal blocks, but now I'm just sort of going with the color until I feel like stopping. I'm not really trying to do diagonals or blocks or anything like that. Sometimes just doing the 10 by 10 squares, or I imagine it would be the same for the diagonals, like you just thread the needle and do like 1 or 2 stitches and then pull it off again and have to rethread it. So if there are other stitches in the area, I go a little bit farther with each color so it doesn't seem like such a waste of time with all of the threading and unthreading of the needle. And yeah, I have this giant piece. I haven't measured to see if I can chop any of this off, but it's huge. And then this needle minder is from Mad for Minders, I think. I'll double check on that, because now that I'm saying that, I'm not sure if that's true. I think it is, though. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep working on Scary Things October Brings, or if I'm going to work on that chart a bit more. I am excited for the mail to come today, because I ordered some more easy grids so that I could start 1 or 2 maybe of my Unconventional X Stitch charts that I just bought. The one that I'm really excited to start today when the mail comes is called Cops. I will put the picture of what it looks like up here. So the mail always comes late on Fridays. Usually my mail comes around like 1 or 2, but on Fridays it's more like 5 p.m. So I'm impatiently waiting for the mail to come, and then I want to get a start on Cops. And if you have not seen it, Kaylee Tent Stitch and someone else whose name I will put on the screen are doing a Raffle to help support Jody of Unconventional X Stitch. So if you purchase a chart this week or later and get it started and post it, you could be entered to win a raffle, which includes a gift card to Unconventional X as well as a project bag from Kaylee. So go check that out on Instagram if you're interested. I haven't really been talking about haul because I haven't gotten any haul since October started. I did have to buy a few things to get ready for this month, but most of what I'm stitching in October is from Stash. However, I did get some finishing things that I wanted to share. So you've probably seen these little tombstone pieces from Michaels. I've seen several people are finishing cross-stitch pieces on the front of these, and Kathy Barrick actually designed a couple charts to fit perfectly on these. So I got 3 of them. So I have 2 that are this shape, and then this one I also got, so I could have 3. They've just been hanging out on my mantle. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on them yet. I haven't specifically tried to find something to go, but I wanted to share that I got them. And also, last year, also at Michael's, I bought this like graveyard tray. It's like a little dusty. And I was thinking that I could use it to put my little pincushion pillow finishes in. However, I haven't actually done that because this is sort of an awkward size to just like have sitting out somewhere, since I have children that like to, well, only one of them. I have one toddler who likes to get into everything. So this has just been like up on top of this armoire, collecting dust and holding a crochet project. But I want to use it for cross stitch, I think. Like I could put the gravestones that I got in the back and then pillows in the front maybe. If you have any ideas though on how I could use this, let me know. It's metal and it's just like this graveyard, fenced in graveyard tray. I don't know if they have it this year, but I like it. I just don't know what to do with it yet. So if you have ideas, let me know. So yeah, all that's left I think is to spin for Saturday, tomorrow, to see what we're going to work on. So let's see what we get. Ooh, Bad Vibes Sampler. So Bad Vibes Sampler is one that I bought as soon as I saw it. It has been sitting in my digital stash for quite a while. I have this fabric. It's, I don't know, an even weave or linen. I'm not really sure. It's another very thick one, so I don't know if the sewing method is going to be great for this. But I wanted to show you that Bad Vibes uses a bunch of étoile colors. So I did have to buy them. I don't think I had any of these in stash. These are the 4 that I have. So there will be some sparkly Bad Vibes, which I think is fantastic. And then I also bought this color for this apparently. So I'm excited to get started on this. I like the vintage tattoo style of the artwork. So I hope you're having a good Friday or whatever day it is when you happen to be watching this, and that you have some time to stitch today and that you are doing something to fill your cup. And I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me and watching all my crazy starts this month. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing. This has been super fun, and I'm glad that other people are enjoying it too because I'm having a blast. Okay, see you next time.